Welcome to Naked Notes, where two chicks talk about notes while they're naked. What? That's not what this podcast is about? Welcome to Naked Notes, where you will learn the honest, unfiltered, and naked truth about buying non-performing notes throughout the country. Whether you're brand new to this type of investing or have your own portfolio, let Naked Notes be your guide through the note world. Now, here are your hosts, Jasmine and Shelby.
Welcome to the Naked Notes podcast, where we expose you to the naked truth about note investing. I'm your host, Jasmine Willois, reporting to you from sunny San Diego.
And I am your co-host, Shelby Reed, tuning in from mid-Missouri. Don't forget to text NAKED to 855-541-6683 to get a free consultation with Jasmine and I.
Exactly. That's one of the quickest ways to let us know what you think about the podcast and if you have any questions. As you know, this podcast is put on by the members and for the members of the Note Assistance Program community. We affectionately call the NAP Nation. So this has been going on for 6 years, and you're listening to season 10, and we're very excited to bring this to you.
So today's episode, I am going to interview Jasmine. I've got 3 questions that I know I want to hear the answers to, and hoping that you all do too. So following this new, quicker format where we're keeping our episodes a little more condensed, I'm going to get right into it. So Jasmine, give me an update on NAP Nation and your trade desk. What's going on over there? What's the latest? Yeah, I'm so glad you asked. It's one of the most exciting things that's happening right now. We're going through a huge transition. And one of the most exciting things of the 3 things that I want to mention today is the trade desk. Exactly. So the trade desk is now open to the public. So that's one of the biggest things that I can drop on the mic right now. And here's what used to happen. When you called in, we got inventory, but it was exclusive for our members, right? And so if you don't know anything about me, you know that I don't have a problem getting inventory. I have inventory galore. So I want to be able to share that. I want to put up less barriers, right? And so now if you call us, we can direct you down the route. If you're not a member, now you can get access to the inventory. The one thing I will tell you in full disclosure is that the inventory is going to sit within the community for 2 weeks before we release it to the public. So again, if you're not a member, then you will get access to it, but you're going to wait for 2 weeks before it gets out there. So feel free, again, to text us and text NAKED, again, to 855-541-6683 if you're not a member and you're interested in looking at some of that inventory. But the trade desk changes is the first thing I'd like to mention, Awesome. So very exciting.
Second thing is that we are now focusing on private equity instead of just focusing on notes. And so note investing is obviously the origin of everything and one of the biggest and one of our favorite forms of alternative investing. But we're now going to be focusing on all forms of alternative investment that can bring us passive income. So when it comes to private equity, we are going to be educating our members now on SPVs, special purpose vehicles. If you're not familiar with those, understand that's one of the things that one of the vehicles we're using to raise capital and buy bigger lots of notes to collect more passive income. We're also talking about PPMs, right? Private placement memorandums. So if you're familiar with them, if you're not familiar with them, again, come to us to find out what's the big deal about these and how do I get involved with these investments. Lastly, we're going to be focusing on funds, private equity funds. So as you know, if you've been following, I've started a fund called the Make Money and Go to Heaven Fund. It's a $50 million raise that we're doing. So we welcome you to come in and learn about not only what we're doing, but how we're raising our money. And so what I can tell you is that this club is now going to be focused on private equity in all those forms. And one of the biggest risks you have as an investor looking to invest in funds is operator risk. And so what we want to do now is we're going to bring people like myself who run funds to the members so you can get exposure to them, right, and get to know them and know how they're running their business so you can make that decision. Often it's not the asset class, right? By the time you get to where we are, we know what asset class we're looking for. Now, if we're going to invest it in a passive format, we have to know, trust, and understand how the operator is running their business. So that's the second thing that we're doing is we're going from strictly notes to we're really going to be talking about private equity. And obviously, notes falls into that category. Lastly, I want to talk to you about our focus from non-performing. Now we're going strictly to passive income. Again, as we get into some of these personal questions, I'm sure Shelby's going to ask. What I can tell you is that that's where I am personally. And so the business usually reflects the leader, right? And this leader is looking to go on a 3 to 5 year retirement plan. So within 5 years, I want to be retired on just my passive income. And so all of you guys who are listening and are on that plan, give us a call. If you're a social entrepreneur and you're looking for what I call social fuel, which we are deeming and calling that passive income coming in, again, call us. We'll build a portfolio for you. The most recent one we built is bringing in $4,800 a month. $4,800 a month, close to 60 grand a year for these social entrepreneurs that I know. And so they're going to use that money to continue giving, right? And it only costs them about $315,000. So when you think about it, you punch that numbers, you'll realize they're getting a great return. And that passive income is really going to help them give more. So if you're a giver or someone looking to be a retiree soon, give us a call.
I love it. Love that. That is so, so cool. And that leads me into my second question, which is, what is your role in this Make Money and Go to Heaven fund, and who else is involved in it?
Yeah, great question. As you know, I like building and just working with people from the beginning and that come from the community. So two of our members, Alicia Bolton and Brooke Daniels, have joined me to create a fund. And Make Money and Go to Heaven is really just a tribute to what we've done over the last 15 years when it comes to mortgage notes. So we're going to continue with that philosophy. My role is going to be to bring that inventory, since that's one of my specialties, right? I'm also going to be in the fundraising, as everyone knows. If you don't know, as I tell you the stories as we go on this journey and you come with me, one of the biggest obstacles is doing that fundraising. Okay. So if you're out there, again, if you're looking to invest, I would encourage you to check out eloscapitalfund.com and check us out and see if you consider investing with us, because yes, we're on that Make Money Go to Heaven train, and we're looking to do a $50 million raise for people considering investing in funds. So that's going to be my role, is to bring inventory. And there are 3 members from the community, including myself.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So that leads me into my last question, which is, what can we expect from you come 2024? We're only in February. We still have the rest of the year ahead of us. What can we expect from Jasmine and all of her business activities coming this year?
Yeah, it looks like inventory. So it looks like I'm going to be, again, that steady rock of inventory. So you can expect me to bring more inventory to the community, a lot more of that passive income that's catching my eye. And so that's what I'm promising to bring to the Buyers Club. So expect to see a lot more passive income opportunities for people looking to do partials. We have someone starting an entire partial group within our community. So again, if you join the community, there are perks, and there are people looking to joint venture with you and do things to leverage their money. So that's one of the things you're going to see also, is me leveraging. Now with this new Buyers Club format, I'm able to jump into some of these deals. I'm going to be joint venturing and doing deals with people within the community. So it's like all no holds bar anymore. Yeah, it's just get to do everything. So yeah, I'm going to be more accessible to the people that are active and making things work and attending some of those conferences. So I look forward to seeing people at IMN. We're going to be doing a lot more IMN this year.
Awesome. Well, before we conclude today, let's take 5 minutes and hit on our 5-minute quickie. So Jasmine, since you are all about inventory right now, what you got right now? Do we have anything good for our listeners who can actually now access it and access the trade desk if you're not part of the community?
Yeah. So thank you so much for asking. We just dropped 12.1 million in UPB of non-performing notes. So for those of you who are in the community and in the industry and secondary mortgage market, you know that finding non-performing notes has been a struggle lately. And so I'm typically, just from my 15 years in this industry, at the leading edge of this. So I'm a leading indicator. And so if this is any indication of what's going to happen, there will be more non-performing notes coming down the pipeline. However, I can tell you right now, we've just got a good 12.1 million or so of non-performing notes nationwide. I'm so excited about it. It's got some of my favorite states like Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. It's got some of my favorite states in it. New Jersey. I saw Hawaii in there. So come on down and get in there. Yeah, it's going to be discounted too. So I'm starting to see things really come to fruition of where we need them to be. Not the heydays of when we first started in 2013, but definitely some meat on the bone and some opportunities for us. So we're going to be scraping through that tape. You're going to give us a text. So don't forget to text NAKED, NAKED, to 855-541-6683 to get a free consultation or to find out what's on these tapes. If you're looking to buy, we will be happy to show you what's going on.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another great episode of the Naked Notes podcast, where we expose you to the naked truth about note investing. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on LinkedIn, check us out on Facebook, and please write a review. And until next episode, stay focused on your note game.
Awesome. And do not note alone. Thank you very much, guys.